Good night and welcome back to Iñaki's Late Show. Tonight we have a very interesting guest. He once was an actor, but now retired, is writing his own autobiography. Ladies and gentlemen, Bojack Horseman.
Thank you very much, Iñaki, for the interview you are making me today.
Thank you for coming. But to start the interview, I want to know, what was your childhood like?
Well, Iñaki, that's an interesting question. It was kind of difficult. Since I have memory, I know that my mom, who whenever she could, she reminded me that she never wanted to become mother, and that, well, he had so little interest that he even got pregnant his secretary. So yeah, it was a rough childhood, kind of strange that. So yeah, they never really show me any kind of effect or were really worried about me.
Yeah, that sounds tough. Unfortunately, that's the case of many children, across our nation and our world in general. But how does that difficult stage of your life affect your how your life is nowadays?
Well, actually, even if I want to deny it, I will say that I never really learned to love or to really take care of something, not even myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that probably affects you a lot, your life and everything. And with that background, why did you decide to become an actor?
Well, that's a good question. And well, I don't know. Well, maybe I decided to become an actor because I wanted to be a start of my own show. I wanted to be important and part of something. I wanted to be able to control something. I remember being an actor really made me happy. It made me feel somewhere with people that actually cared about me.
Yeah, I mean, that totally explains it. I think being an actor, relates really hardly with your background and how your life has been until now. And we know you've retired from being an actor. You stopped making movie series and everything you were doing. And what are you doing now? After that long career, successful career, what are you doing?
Well, the first thing I did after retiring from my acting career was relaxing, spending I spent a lot of money that I earned with my career and bought cars, houses, and a lot of things. But now I decided to write my own biography.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Tell me more about, like, how is that working for you? I know writing books is really difficult, and of course you're famous, so that's probably not going to be that hard to sell. But for many writers, it's really difficult to live from a career in writing. How is that working for you now? How do you expect it to work with the book?
Well, it's interesting. And it is also strange. Thanks to this autobiography, I decided to start writing. I have found I have found out and remember a lot of the past of me and my family. I realized that a big part of my problems were born during my childhood because, well, I I never understood why my mother and my father acted the way they did, but now, as an adult, I do. I understand some behaviors they have, And yeah, well, just some of them, not all.
Yeah, well, I think writing is a great exercise to get yourself better and why you do what you do, why your life's the way it is. And I think everyone of us should do it. And yeah, that's great. Unfortunately, we've run out of time and we now need to cut this interview and get to a commercial break. But thank you for being here and great having you.
Thank you, Iñaki, and have a good night.